Good morning, everyone. As the bride is just about to arrive, may I invite you to stand a little closer, and for those of you who wish to avail of the seating arranged, please take your seats. While I have your attention, could you all please switch your mobile phones to silent? We have a professional photographer who will be circulating around, so could I ask you to keep the aisle free? Jim and Tula do not mind you taking photographs, but they have also stressed that they would like you to be with them in the moment. They are happy to post for photographs with you afterwards. Jim's sister Nikki will be acting as interpreter for Tula, so this will probably be a little different from other weddings you have attended. She will translate the legal parts of the ceremony, including the vows, into Greek for Tula, and then translate Tula's vows into English. This is perfect for our Greek-speaking guests to understand and to feel part of this wonderful day. It is my honour and pleasure to welcome you to the wedding of James Stephen Peters and Fatula Christa Christakos in this gorgeous setting of Melbourne Botanical Gardens. My name is Catherine Taylor and I am an authorised marriage celebrant. Jim and Tula would like to thank you all for making the effort to come here and to share in their happiness on this day. They would particularly like to acknowledge Tula's children who have travelled here from Greece. It means a great deal to them. Now, as most of you know, Jim and Tula first met and became high school sweethearts in the mid-70s. It seems a long time ago, but their budding romance was cut short when Jim's family emigrated to Australia, and over the years they lost touch. Life went on and our couple met and married other people and had children. But it seems destiny was not quite finished with these two. 3 years ago they managed to find each other through Facebook and rekindled their romance. It has not always been plain sailing, but their love endured and indeed grew stronger, and finally we arrive at this moment on this wonderful day. Jim and Tula, you share today your deep commitment to each other in front of all your loved ones. You have given each other the gift of love. Treasure it, nurture it, and never take it for granted, for it will sustain you both for the rest of your lives. Now I would like to invite Jim's son Nicholas to read out a quotation by Lang Leave.
When two souls fall in love, there is nothing else but the yearning to be close to the other. The presence is felt through a held hand, a voice heard, and the sight of a smile, even through a simple touch. Souls do not have calendars or clocks, nor do they understand the notion of time or distance. They only know if it feels right to be with one another. This is the reason why you miss someone so much when they are not around. Your soul feels their absence. It does not realise the separation is temporary.
Thank you, Nick. If you could stand beside me, Nikki. I am duly authorised by law to solemnise marriages according to law. Before you are joined in marriage in my presence and in the presence of these witnesses, I am to remind you of the solemn and binding nature of the relationship into which you are now about to enter. Marriage, according to law in Australia, is the union of two people to the exclusion of all others voluntarily entered into for life.
I am duly authorised by law to solemnise marriages according to law. Before you are joined in marriage in my presence and in the presence of these witnesses, I am to remind you of the solemn and binding nature of the relationship into which you are now about to enter. Marriage, according to the law in Australia, is the union of two people to the exclusion of all others voluntarily entered into for life.
Jim, do you take Tula to be your wife? Do you promise to love and respect her, to always be honest with her, and to stand by her side through whatever life may bring you?
I do.
Tula, do you take Jim to be your husband? Do you promise to love and respect him, to always be honest with him, and to stand by his side through whatever life may bring you?
I do.
Jim, can you now repeat after me? I call upon the persons here present to witness.
I call upon the persons here present to witness
That I, James Stephen Peters,
that I, James Stephen Peters,
take you, Fatula Christa Christakos,
take you, Fatula Christa Christakos,
to be my lawful wedded wife.
to be my lawful wedded wife.
I promise to love you and to cherish you from this day forward,
I promise to love you and to cherish you from this day forward,
in sickness and in health,
in sickness and in health,
till death do us part.
till death do us part.
I call upon the persons here present to witness that I, James Stephen Peters, take you, Fatula Christa Christokos, to be my lawful wedded wife. I promise to love you and to cherish you from this day forward, in sickness and in health, till death do us part.
Fatula, can you now repeat after me? I call upon the persons here present to witness that I, Fatula Christa Christakos, take you, James Stephen Peters, to be my lawful wedded husband. I promise to love you and to cherish you from this day forward, in sickness and in health, till death do us part.
I call upon the persons here present to witness that I
call upon the persons here present to witness that I
call upon the persons here present to witness that I, Fatula Christa Christakos,
Fatula Christa Christakos,
Fatula Christa Christakos, take you, James Stephen Peters,
take you, James Stephen Peters,
take you, James Stephen Peters, to be my lawful wedded husband.
to be my lawful wedded husband.
To be my lawful wedded husband. I promise to love you and to cherish you.
I promise to love you and to cherish you
I promise to love you and cherish you from this day forward, in sickness and in health, till death do us part.
I promise to love you.
Cherish you from this day forward.
I promise to cherish you from this day forward,
To cherish you from this day forward, in sickness and in health.
in sickness and in health,
In sickness and in health, till death do us part.
till death do us part.
Till death do us part.
John, could you now approach with the rings? Thank you. And just repeat after me. Fatula, you are the sweetest, most loving and caring person I have ever known.
Fatula, you are the sweetest, most loving and caring person I've ever known, and I have no doubt that you make me a better man.
Fatula, you are Jim, I promise to spend my days by your side.
Jim, I promise to spend my days by your side, to inspire you, laugh with you, cherish you, and to share your dreams.
And your rings. Friends and family, Jim and Tula have declared before us all that they will live together in marriage, and this has been symbolised by the joining of hands, the exchanging of vows and of rings. I therefore have great pleasure in declaring that Jim and Tula are now husband and wife. Jim, you may now kiss your bride.
Twice in one night.
Friends and family, we will now commence signing the register and the certificates, and while we are doing that, you're free to take photographs, but remember to leave the aisle clear for the photographer. Could John and Nikita now approach the table to witness Jim and Tula's signatures? Nikki, we will also now complete the certificate of faithful performance after the other certificates are signed. If you could explain to Fatula, this is the official certificate of marriage. If Fatula could sign there.
This is the official certificate of marriage. You need to sign there.
Okay, and that's, again, you need to sign there.
And here.
Thank you. And then, we could sign
And can you sign there?
Lovely, thank you. Thank you, Fatula. Jim, would you like to sit down? Get it to sign there, Jim.
Okay.
And thank you. Okay. My witness? Right.
Do you want to see?
That's
There you
good.
go.
Okay, so John, if you could just sign there, please. Just there. And there. Just there. Lovely, thank you. And finally, Nikita, if we could get you to sign, you could sign there. And there. And there. Finally, we'll do the certificate of faithful performance. Nikita, if you could sign here. Lovely, and I would sign there. Ladies and gentlemen, it is now my very great pleasure to introduce for the first time Mr. James and Mrs. Fatula Peaches. Before we conclude the ceremony, Tula's daughter Eleni will hand out kofita. These are small bags of sugared almonds. There's 3 in each bag and they symbolise purity, fertility and the endurance of marriage. This is in honour of their Greek heritage, and they felt it was a nice touch, especially for their Australian friends. The bridal party will now leave to have photographs taken at the exotic flower garden, and they will see you all again shortly at the Rose Hotel for the reception. Thank you very much for being a wonderful audience, and have a great afternoon.